Dub. Welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Professor Kurt Steele. On today's show, we preview tomorrow's Thanksgiving game between the Packers and Lions. But first, do us a quick favor. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. It helps us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. And how we always start our show, man, we got to give a shout out to our channel members. If you don't know, here you go. T-Bone Locke, Sean Bird, Lauren Vander Esch, my fellow veteran Brent DeWitt, Miss Mary Smith, John Martin Kukayam, Kenneth Sabo, the doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. Derek Matthews, the big fella, North End Ken out there driving those trucks. Courtney Nicholson. We got Dwayne Former. Of course, we got James Allen, Lion Duvall, Oscar Diggins, and Stephanie C. Stephanie C. was celebrated her birthday the other day, and that was one of her gifts, I guess, from my man Lauren F. Brenner. It was a channel membership to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. So happy birthday, Stephanie. It comes with all kind of perks to become a member. So we'll go over that a little bit later, but make sure you click the link in the description of the video or on the homepage of the YouTube channel to become a member. We are on our way to 3,100 subscribers and currently sit at 3,078, man. Now it's time to bring in my co-host, as always, for today's show. It is Yak Town's finest, your auntie's favorite Detroit Lions content creator, LL Cool Tones. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, y'all? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy birthday, Stephanie C. Oh, I'm so ready. I can't wait to eat.
Man, and of course, it's the hardest working man down there in Jackson, Michigan. He is currently moving and he's coaching kids in boxing and in football. He's got a gang of his own kids, man. It's the Wolf and Lion who?
LL sound like the old school Dave Chappelle when he came in when he was announcing himself. Coach Mike Jones, what's going on, Lion fans?
Hey, if you're new to our channel and you don't know how our show works, we look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or text. If we agree, we say it is bossed up with that big blade dance. If we disagree, we say it is balled on and give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here, just natural debate and our true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. But for our preview show, we kind of veer away from that. We want to give you some information so you can make an educated decision about the game that's coming up. So it is what it is. Before we get into it, fellas, how you feeling about the game on tomorrow on Thanksgiving?
I want some cheese. That's what I want.
You want some cheese? All right, what you got, LL?
Good way to put that. Same.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I am ready. I hope they're ready.
Yeah, hope they're ready, man. Buckle up, Buttercup, man. All right, so man. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there, man. We're not gonna see you tomorrow because our doggo ain't gonna do no show tomorrow. So we're gonna see y'all. Friday, Saturday. We'll work it out. We haven't really the semantics just yet, but you ain't gonna see me tomorrow. That's for doggone sure. However, let's look at what we're gonna talk about today, man. We're gonna look at the injury reports, betting information, and keys to victory, plus the score prediction for the game. We always get down for the preview prediction show, man. It's so much fun. But first of all, let's look at the injury report for the Detroit Lions. Woo-wee. Bam. All right, so it's a short week, so there isn't any game designations yet. They'll come out today. So, but if you look at it, man, the Lions, the only player that they are for certain will not have is safety Kirby Joseph. Dan Campbell said in his press conference yesterday that Kirby's not going to play Thursday. He needs some ramp up time to get on the field. It looks like he's going to be trying to get healthy and get on the field for the Cowboys game. Terry Arnold has cleared concussion protocol. Is expected to play. When they had their walkthrough on Monday, that was one of the things they did was clear TA from concussion protocol. Now, Graham Glasgow, Brock Wright, Khalif Raymond have not participated in walkthroughs. All the practices for the Lions this week are walkthroughs and for the Packers as well. The Lions made some personnel moves, man. The Lions waived defensive lineman Quentin Jefferson, cornerback Arthur Millette. go ahead, see him go. Nick Whiteside was waived yesterday. Now, speculation is they will be activating Miles Frazier, Marcus Davenport, and Josh Pascal from the injury list with those 3 open roster spots. Man, he said no designations right now. Everything's a walkthrough this week. There's no like actual practices. So, what do you guys think about? You so stupid. Yeah, think about that. What's going on the it's kind of an abbreviated and estimated injury report for the Lions. LL, what you got?
You know, we kind of knew some of this stuff, but I talk about the good stuff. TA, you know, it was a meme out there said that, you know, when he was asked, he was healthy all the time, but now that he could play good, he wasn't. He ain't been around much. So hopefully, you know, we can get the Venn diagram, we can get a good combination that we can get him to not play like ass and to be healthy for a while. So this could be the start of that. It's going to be a big game. So we need him for this one. Welcome back, TA.
All right, what you got, Coach?
Oh man, I don't know if y'all seen, but I was like, "Thank you, Jesus."
Oh, we saw you.
We caught you in 4K.
You know what?
Look like grandma on Don't Be a Menace.
I'm starting to getting a little bit more. I'm getting more excited, man. I want to see Marcus Davenport back out there so bad. We need to help so bad on that pass rush. Aleem he's doing a good job, man, for being that big edge, but we need somebody that's gonna get to that quarterback, and because we let James Winston stand back there all damn day. And if you can let James Winston stand back there all damn day and pick you apart, you got some problems. So I'm glad to see Marcus Davenport coming back. I'm glad to see Miles Frazier is coming back. Y'all better straighten up on that old line because he's taking somebody's spot.
Yeah, I feel you, right? Yeah. Oh no, he ain't taking right. Yeah. It'll be Yodi before his tape. But I'll say like this: I'm looking at it, and I look at this the players we got coming back. Even with the addition, you're still gonna have to blitz. I still think we should bring some extra pressure, and I think that's gonna happen when you get more of your guys who you're comfortable with playing man coverage in the back end of the defense. Then you can send some extra guys. So because you're comfortable with TA playing man coverage. If you're playing zone, you're not really sending a lot of guys. But if you can get that man coverage, man, you can send a linebacker, you can send a safety on the blitz. And if you're comfortable with DJ Reed and Terry Arnold in man coverage, then you can do that. But I like what we're seeing. Some of the guys just haven't participated. I think they're just saying like, hey man, you just get healthy for Thursday. Sit down somewhere, get treatment, get ice, and then because you got a few guys, man, like Glasgow and Brock Wright, and those guys didn't practice. Brock Wright was out there breakdancing, he was looking like Tate Ratledge, man, on his neck on that first catch he had on the game. So, my thing is Khalif Raymond, man. I want to hate missing him, but we got Khalil Dorsey, back, so we can plug him in the return game. So
all I know is. I know you like, man, Tate Ratledge is our pick. I know if he end up on his damn head again, he gonna have to sit his ass down, my brother.
He cut his hair. He played good last game. You look at some of those runs, the big runs, they came to the right side. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing he did his thing, man.
Maybe he was trying to do the Monroe St. Brown dance in the end zone,
man. Stop playing. Okay, let's take a look at the Packers, man. I'm not fooling with you. All right, let's take a look at the Packers. Here's their injury report, man. They may be without defensive lineman Carl Brooks. They want to back up defensive lineman and the edge rusher Lucas Van Ness. That could be a problem for them, man. And punt returner, wide receiver Savion Williams hasn't practiced or walked through this week as well. Josh Jacobs, man, he's been questionable, but his status is still up in the air with that knee injury. They say it's not looking good. He does not play. They're going to be leaning on Emmanuel Wilson again. What do you think about the Packers? Man, They have a lot of guys on their list too, man. Their offensive line has been shuffled all around this season. But what do you think about their injury list? I think you have Lucas Van Ness is a good. Not saying he's not Michael Parsons or even Rashawn Gary, but he's a good depth piece on their pass rotation. So, you take him out of the game, you know what I'm saying? When they substitute, they're gonna be looking kind of weak on their rotation. So what do you guys think about the Packers? That's my opinion. What do you think about the Packers injury list, Coach?
They injured just like we injured. They kind of limping right now. We limping right now. We kind of starting to get on the other side of it though. I just want to hurt somebody out there, man. I just want to re-injure anybody. I don't care. I don't care about all of that new school. He's saying, nah, I want to break somebody's neck out there on the field by hitting them. I want to hit them. Yeah. So, Packers, you better strap up you better strap it up because we coming.
All right. Coach gonna have us calling Sam Bernstein because we need somebody. All right, what you got, LL?
Coach Mike, you scaring me. When I move in, am I gonna have to sleep with one eye open? Am I safe? But no, I don't. Whatever, man. I don't know. Good for them if they healthy or not. Like you said, Lucas Van Ness. He's he's a nice piece for them. So maybe they miss him or maybe not. I think Josh Jacobs is a much bigger thing for them. Even though I don't know what he did, but I saw that Emmanuel Wilson was on somebody's graphic, so I imagine he had a good game last game.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Hopefully that won't happen against us. We are usually pretty decent against the run. So, and they, like Kurt said, their offensive line has had their issues this year. So I think that's pretty much the main thing. Their offensive line, same with ours, because their quarterback is a little trickier than normal, even when the offensive line is playing well. So when the offensive line ain't playing so well, it's a little bit of a different story as well. So
Yeah. Another couple guys that are key. You got Dontavian Wicks is questionable. You got their starting linebacker Cooper. Quay Walker hasn't played in the last couple games as well. So, and then Keyshawn Nixon is one of the guys you're looking at that may be out for this game as well. So just look at that, man. Hey, man. But it is what it is, man. They got injuries. We got injuries. The only problem is that their injuries are are coming and our injuries are going. So our guys are coming back. Their guys are going out injured. So, we'll see. Hey, man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. And of course, man, the Boss Up All Out merch shop is now available. You can find a link in the description of the video and on the homepage of our YouTube channel. Put in the code Boss Up Ball Out 10 at checkout. When you spend $45, you get 10% off an item. Channel members, here's one of your perks. You get 15% off your total order at checkout. Look in the community chat for the discount code or the link to the coupon. All right, now guys, it's time to get in the betting information for this game. All right, so the Lions are 2.5-point home favorites. The money line is a plus 125 for the Packers and a minus 145 for the Lions. What does that mean, Kurt? All right, so if you bet $100 on the Packers to win and they cover, of course, you get 125. 120. You get bet 100, get 125. So if you bet the Lions to win, you have to bet $145 to get $100. So for a total price of $245. So that's all that means, man. And of course, if you're betting the money line, if you're betting the spread, of course, the Lions have to win by 2.5 points, which is basically a field goal, which is 3. There's no halves really, but but for betting. And of course, man, one of those things, the over under for the game, if you're betting that and betting the money line is 48.5. Money line is minus 115 for the over. So the over is slightly favored because you got, the higher minus you have is that's what they want. They think it's going to happen, and it's minus 105 for the under. So they think it's going to be maybe a little bit of a shootout. I mean, we'll see. All right, prop bets, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, over under. They say take the over for him. 69.5 rushing yards. Jared Goff over under 239 passing yards. Take the over. Myra St. Brown. This is kind of fluctuated. Over under 75.5 receiving yards. Depends on where you go. What portion we're looking at. Some say take the over. Some say takes the under. So he's played pretty well against the Packers in the past because of their zone defense. But we'll see. You get him out in the right positions, man. He can cover up that zone for the Packers defense. All right, guys, over and under, because we always address this. 48.5. Where you going, Coach? Over under 48.5.
Over. I'm gonna go over.
Over. All right. LL. What you got, brother? Over, under?
I think I'm gonna go over as well.
Yeah. I think I'm taking the. Hold on. Let me look at something. Hold on. Let me see.
That'd be a 24-25 game to go over.
Right,
Yeah. Let me look at this. Nope. I'm taking under. I'm taking under.
Word.
Taking under. All right. Prop bets, Coach. Any of these prop bets would you take? I know you bet. I know you do your parlays and stuff like that.
I'm definitely taking the Gibbs. That's like without a doubt. I'm taking Gibbs. I'm going the under on St. Brown.
So you would take the under. Okay.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get a Waymo game. We're gonna get way more from Waymo. So
Waymo from JMO, man.
Yeah.
You know what tripped me out, man. Somebody was talking about when they see a Waymo, they cross the other side of the street. But Waymo is another name for a driverless car. So like that's what they call them out there on the West Coast. So I was like,
I know that.
Yeah, so that messed me up, man. But I'm looking at this game. I think you may be right, Coach. I think it may be a Waymo game. He's played pretty well against the Packers in the past, and they don't have any athletes that's fast enough to keep up with him. So I mean, even passing them off, man, those linebackers cannot keep up with Waymo when he's doing those deep digs or crossing routes. So yeah, I think it's going to be a Waymo game as well. All right, everyone, man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help this content go out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. And the Boss Up Ball Out podcast is brought to you by who? W Energy Drink. Y'all know what it is, man. It's packed with brain-boosting amino acids and vitamins. Of course, no sugar. Helps your man, Kurt Steele, who's a type 2. Gets you pumped for tackling your daily tasks. Try all their new flavors. They got a bunch of them over there on their website, man. It costs you about $1 a drink. It's a great alternative to coffee or canned beverages with no crashes or jitters. And just like always, you can look in the description of this video to find a link to buy W. Use the code BOSSOUTBALLOUTPOD at checkout for 10% off your order. Power your day with W. Okay, now it is time for our keys to victory. Starting on the offense first, man. LL, what you got? What's your key to victory on offense?
All around the world, the same old song. Offensive line, you need to get that stuff together. We all on here. We talk briefly about cooking and stuff like that. Coach Mike, he's known as a chef on the show. But maybe little known, I don't know. But I was also in culinary school for a while. I actually switched my major and got a degree in something different, something close, but not culinary, something related. But we all been cooking and stuff like that. And any chef or whatever you want to call a chef or a cook or anybody just cooking today or tomorrow, whatever it is, you got to know one thing, that's preparation. So you got to make sure that everything is ready. Like as Uncle Jake, fans' favorite Uncle Jake. As he said, he started his potato pies yesterday. Kurt already said he did his cornbread yesterday. I'm getting off early to start cooking today. Coach Mike already said what he doing and what we moving. So everybody's getting ready. So I hope that these boys is ready, because the last time we saw this matchup, they were not ready, and that's when I saw, I had that image burned in my head of the offensive line doing like this, and I don't ever want to see that again. So hopefully won't be too much of that. That should help in the matchup, because we know some of the things that they're gonna do, not like we didn't know already. But all right, well, you saw it real time the first time, so maybe that can help us out. But offensive line, man, they got to be ready, and the reason why is because that's what makes everything else go. As we seen, we saw the big old game from Jahmyr Gibbs last week, and offensive line was kind of playing good or not the whole game. So it's gonna make a world of difference, man. And I just hope that them boys is ready.
All right. For me, the Giants gave the league the blueprint, along with the Panthers and any other team that has beat the Packers. Run the ball and use play action. The Lions' offensive line, like you said, LL needs to pick up where they left off in the second half. That second half, man, that offense looked a lot better in the second half of that game against the Giants, because they were opening those gaping holes for Jahmyr Gibbs to run through, and they were giving Jared Goff time to pass the ball. So that's my thing. Run the ball, use play action. That helps against that zone defense that the Packers play. And you got to give Jared Goff. You give Jared Goff time, he can eat up a zone defense. If you don't, you're going to have Michael Parsons sitting in his lap all game. So, all right. What you got, Coach?
MCDC. Come here for a second. 50-50. And that's the run pass split. I talk about it all the time. The last 2 weeks, we've been 67% pass, 66% pass. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. We need to get back to 50-50, maybe even 52-48. But we got to get back to 50-50. And you know what that means? That means we got to get some more Monty in there as well, because we don't want Gibbs taking all them carries, man, like that. We don't want that body to start to break down, man. So, we got a 50-50, more runs. Then that creates big explosives on the outside on those deep dig routes when those linebackers suck in. You know what I'm saying? But we got to 50-50.
All right. Excuse me. All right. Now it's time to talk about the defensive side of the ball. All right. I think I will take this one first. All right. So for me, Shep needs to turn up the heat on Jordan Love. I mean, the Packers' offensive line is beat up, rotating players in and out the middle of the offensive line, kind of like us. Their offensive line, their middle they're just getting hurt. They keep rotating centers. Elton Jenkins has been out because, I think he had to go on IR because of the fact. And Green Bay has leaned heavily on their run offense because the pass protection is lacking. They've given up 6 sacks over the last 3 games. Josh Jacobs' status is, like I talked about earlier, is up in the air. If he doesn't play, Emmanuel Wilson, who had a career day versus the Vikings last week, will be facing off against the Lions. So that Lions top 10 run defense will be tasked with slowing that dude down. My thing is you stop the run on the way to the quarterback. So that's what I got for the defensive side of the ball. You got to get after. You got to get after Jordan Love, man. He'll throw you one or he'll fumble if you keep pressure on him. So and like I said, he's a Hail Mary. He throw prayers up all day, man. You look at some of those catches for Christian Watson. He just fling the ball up in the air, or somebody called it an arm punt. So and we know we gave them up, some of them up to James Winston last week. So we don't want that again, man. So you want to get Jordan Love on the ground, pressure him, and get him to throw you one, man. I foresee. Let me see. TA getting his second career interception if he plays on Thursday. What you got, Coach?
I'm with you on that, man. Putting that pressure on Jordan Love, man, because he heaved that bad boy. Like he playing what's the old school game? Air Force or whatever, man.
Jackpot,
Yeah,
jackpot 500, whatever it is. What
yeah,
you call
we
it?
just throw it up there, and just whoever get it, get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how Matt Stafford used to do back in the day with Calvin Johnson, because he knew Megatron was gonna get it, so he just, you know what I'm saying? And we just gotta keep the pressure on Jordan Love, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Pressure Jordan Love, get him in that frantic stage, because payback is a mofo.
Yeah, definitely. All right, what you got, LL?
I kind of want to do two. So one is kind of pulling off what Kurt was saying, that sticky coverage, man. Because you don't need that for them shaking loose whenever Jordan Love start to wiggle around and try to do whatever he got to do. So, of course, that's going to come with putting pressure on him, but sticky coverage on the back end. But defensive line these last couple games, even though we still haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher and all this other kind of stuff, but teams have been able to rush for more than 100 yards on us. So, let's get back to that part of the Detroit Lions we've been talking about. Let's, stop it. Let's bottle that up. If it's Emmanuel Wilson, if it's what's the Josh Jacobs, whoever it is, that's what I want today. So, or tomorrow rather. So, let's make sure you got your rocks in your pockets and, bottle that stuff up, man. Front seven, the whole front seven. You got Jack Bauer out there. Derek Barnes, I need you to play way better than you did last week. You can't be getting shook nor jived away this game. So, make sure we tackling and bottling up, stuff that run game to make sure, cut him in half to hopefully let y'all boy or let they boy go out there and throw that mug to us. He throwing up to 500, he gonna call it jackpot and, let Brian Branch and TA and whoever else come back with one of them, two of them.
Yeah, I think having TA for me is going to be was probably one of the biggest things. Being able to play that man coverage, and not rely more on zone, because when you have the other guys in there, you just the Lions don't play well in zone. They play better in man. So you have your best man coverage come back and in the lineup, man, is going to be key. But all right, now it's time for score predictions, man. Here we go. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go first because I'm the only person that took the under. I got 24-17 Detroit Lions. So that's my score prediction. And that is, in the under. So what do you got, LL?
I will say, no, you good. Now, something I make eyelash or something like that, but I will say 27. 27-23 Detroit Lions. What? And don't you say we got the same score?
Yeah.
But all right, well, good. Then we both gonna be wrong. But and let's see some more Monty, man. I'm saying Monty gonna get a touchdown in this game.
Okay. What you got, Coach? Same thing? What was the score again?
27-23.
Yeah, 27-23. Yeah, that's points, man. That's the over, man. I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy scoring game because it's Thursday. So teams don't really do all of that on Thursday, man. I feel like they kind of like, it's limited in practice throughout.
It can go either or. It can either be one of them not a lot of scoring games or one of them everybody scoring games.
Yeah, I think it'll be even, man. I think they'll score a little bit each team. So 27-23.
Okay. All right. That's our score predictions. Hey, man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. I think it's helps with this content and gets it out to more Lions fans like yourself. Hey, if you've been under a rock, Lions are wearing throwbacks on. That's why I got my throwback stuff on, man. Wearing the throwback jerseys against the Packers, man. They didn't go well the last time we played them on Thanksgiving, but, people have been begging for them. So Lions are wearing their throwbacks, and then their Packers are wearing their traditional whatever white uniforms. But whatever it is, yeah. But hey, it is what it is, man. All right, man. We got our score predictions. We gave all the information. Now it's time for final thoughts. But make sure you do something for us first. Follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. Coach Jones does a great job over there on his channel. I post content from on this channel from all of my social media platforms, and of course LL Cool Torrance man, he be leading the league in Thirsty Thursdays, man. So make sure you go over there and check him out, man. You know it's gonna be something special. You know what I'm saying? And cranberry dressing edition of Thirsty Thursdays. But now it's time for party shots for today's show. And again, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Coach Jones, you up first.
Oh man, yeah, man. This game, man, for me is a must win. It's a get back game. It is, I feel like all the games from here on out is all for all the marbles. Every game. You know what? I like the Lions pent up against that situation because they are overcomers of situations, man. So yeah, maybe you got to just pin their backs up against the wall to see the best Detroit Lions team come out, man. So I'm hyped. I'm ready, and I want to see Jordan Love's feet go like this.
All right, you want to what do you say? Knock his foot loose. What your uncle say,
Yeah,
LL?
Uncle Jake. Yeah,
What you got, LL?
The prime candidate for getting his foot knocked loose. But so I'm gonna make a joke right quick. You said cornbread stuff, and don't take this as an offense. Anybody out there who cooked that, I don't like that. But so when you say that, is it like nasty in a good way or nasty in a bad way? Because cornbread stuff. I mean, cranberry.
I say, oh.
No, I think you said something about cranberries and stuff, and I don't like cranberry sauce.
No, cranberry dressing. I like
whatever
cranberry.
it is. Nah, not me. I understand people like it, but no, we got beef if y'all do too. But have a great Wednesday. Have a great Thursday. Enjoy your family. Make sure y'all are thankful for all the good stuff, and hopefully I'll be thankful for Jared Goff not ruining Thanksgiving tomorrow. So let us pray.
Always a hater. Always.
And tell y'all, since I'm your auntie's favorite, make sure y'all tell y'all's aunties to fix that plate because I love delicious. I love holiday food. That's my favorite type of food. One of my favorite type of food. So I love, Thanksgiving plates. No chitlins, please.
Oh yeah, no booty noodles over here. Of course, for me, man. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, man. Enjoy your family. We've already started cooking. We've got most are probably like 60% will be done today. Got the dressing will be done today. Did the yams yesterday, the greens yesterday. So we're doing desserts and our cornbread dressing today, and then of course, man, gonna do that turkey and mac and cheese tomorrow, man. But it's gonna be one of those things where at 1:00 I'm gonna be ready to sit down and eat because we're gonna be watching the game and eating the food. So that's what we talk about tomorrow up in the Steele household. But of course, man, everyone, man, have a great holiday Thanksgiving tomorrow, man, and hopefully the Lions can get that victory and make it a really, really good because it's always FTP. I don't care what day they playing on, man. Man, they could be playing on July 4th, man. It's always going to be FTP up in this household, man. Of course, if you're having a good day, man, it's the day before Thanksgiving. So you're having a great day because tomorrow you're going to be, man, tying that thing on. Don't overeat, though. I don't want you to overeat. Eat and be healthy, man. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
just kind of
and take a nap.
Just kind of space it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you about 2-3 plates going on, man. But and don't make them leftovers last too long. Anyway, man, if you're having a good day, spread that joy to someone else, man, because you never know when a small kind work can help change someone's outlook on their day or even their life, especially during this time. If you know someone who needs somewhere to go, ask them, man, if you can spare a plate or just, open your home to someone, man, it goes a long way. Because I've been away from home during the holidays, man, been in the military, and those are some of the hardest times because, everyone needs some family or friends during this time of year. So, if you're having a Friendsgiving or, whatever, please, if you can find your heart to open your doors up for someone who needs it, man, please do that because you never know how far that could take someone. If you're not having a good day, I don't know how you could not. Please don't steal them with us is joy. And of course, as always, whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Torrance and the Wolverine, Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.